He can play on the perimeter. He can play in the post. He can drive you. They just have a very well put together roster as Ingram's called for the offensive foul.
Foul Danny Green. There was so much talk about the players they're putting around AD and LeBron.
Clearly a push off.
And a flop.
Collectively get in position where he sees 5 red jerseys.
LeBron actually was looking for the call there. Davis with the fadeaway, and they call his number.
Just put in, you know, and the way he went about handling his business overall.
Redick knocks down the 3. You think it's just a little bit too soon right now?
I think we feed into the hype. I would have much rather them acknowledge his greatness, his time here, and then during the course of the game, boom. But initially, show support and show some love. I understand it's
December.
You know how people say you can't read into preseason and know anything? And I think for most people, as Holiday makes another 3, I would say for most players that's true. But with Williamson, he's going to be great. I mean, Hall of Fame type great.
Wow, that's big. As Kuzma gets called for the charge. Just off of exhibition and 11 minutes in summer league.
And what you saw at Duke.
4%.
And look, I think Williamson saved NBA basketball in this city. I don't think if they didn't get the first pick, I don't think they would have had a franchise in 5 years.
Drew Holiday in a nice groove. Tell you what, there's a lot of talk around town, as George Sedano and I found out today. And going around New Orleans speaking to Pelicans basketball fans about Zion's return.
I guess we didn't get the invite, Mark.
exactly. Man.
LeBron with all day to take pictures, and it's nothing but net.
Don't change the subject. Did you forget about him?
I'm sorry, man. Drago's was good. Here's Redick. Holiday active at the offensive end so far. Spins inside with the left hand. Points. Rondo checks in for the Lakers. Davis with the step back. Fouled by Okafor.
That'd be a foul on Jahlil Okafor, his first.
Anthony Davis going to go to the free throw line. He's shooting 88% so far this season.
Davis at the line for 2.
First free throws of the game for the Lakers.
The basketball world has been turned upside down.
Keeps it alive.
Now it's anyone's game. The time has finally come to see who will rise. Watch the NBA Live.
Davis knocks down the second foul shot. The Lakers to within 6 here in the first quarter. And you heard Josh Hart guys allude to it. They're off to a much better start than they have been so far in most of the games this year, the Pelicans. Slow starts have been the bane of their existence. Good people say this is a first quarter league, Jeff. True or false?
Well, as Hart hits the
Bet on the defensive end. They've been inconsistent. And when you're inconsistent on the defensive end, you're going to struggle.
Okafor just left, and the franchise didn't get anything for him in Oklahoma City.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, everybody does what's best for themselves.
The people who point shooting percentage. Davis made a rim run. Great pass by Kuzma. I'll give him credit.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to give him credit.
But you remember the great Don Nelson. When guys ducked in, he taught that. Throw it off the backboard, seal.
Holiday will run it down. Pelicans are 8 of 10 from downtown. Holiday, another 3 on the way. Butter at the buzzer. Ron back in to start the quarter, as is Dwight Howard. Boy, what a great find Dwight Howard has been.
James and Davis.
And one thing about Dwight Howard, he stayed true to his word.
There he is on cue. Dwight with the... Really humbled himself before the Lakers. Corner 3, good. Howard set the screen for Caruso. Here's LeBron all the way to the bucket.
Did one person...
Is he making himself?
He totally made it up.
Quick hit ahead. Rondo finds LeBron in traffic. Guys, he shrunk to 6'7". He used to be listed 6'10". Dwight still
Best receiver in football.
He's in the discussion.
Inside, Ethan Moore. Oh boy, yeah, we'll try and keep that one under wraps. Kuzma on the drive, the floater in the lane is good. Guys,
At the moment, I'm not sure how you could argue that.
Anthony Davis spins inside and got it to go.
I love the fact that he said forget about load management. Think about it. This is late in the game for him as far as his career. When you add up all of those minutes, season, regular season, championship. I mean, this guy he has every right to be part of the load management program, and he has declined it. I celebrate that.
Yeah, we're all happier for it. Danny Green matched up against Ingram. Davis with the mismatch on Holiday. Davis and Holiday are friends, but this isn't show friends. This is show business. And he gets the bucket to go. And one for Davis.
They are playing through him. A lot of isolation, touches on the wing, post-up opportunities.
I think just as important is how often guys, as Holiday finishes through, see it with the ratings. We have devalued the regular season so long that now
Ian Lillard and the Trailblazers. Coverage begins with NBA countdown. Holiday over Davis. Holiday launching. Got it.
He's an outstanding player that doesn't get enough credit throughout this league.
Anthony Davis with the
and holding his own in the paint.
Davis inside. Here's Williams. Little 2 for 1. Howard goes 1 for 2. 3.7 to go. Plenty of time for Drew Holiday. Redick had it partially blocked by Davis. Indiana Pacers starting to make a little bit of a move. Now up to 11 wins. They expect him back before the end of the year. Redick from deep. And the lead is up to 16. Make it 14 to Davis with the mismatch against Williams. Davis inside, mismatch against Williams. Tell you what, it's like a shooting drill.
You can live with that.
Jackson Hayes kicks it out to Ingram from the corner. Got it. I don't know, but last year against Miami, as a Laker in Miami, he went for 50. Hayes finished. McGee was open. Pope didn't see him. Jonathan changed his mind, guys, because he noticed there weren't many 6'.
Asking about LeBron's return to Miami. Well, it was Christmas Day back.
Sean Holiday, former collegiate player, doing a decent.
He's a vet.
Okafor inside with the finish. This on the shot clock from Kuzma, pulls it out, and a tough mid
Possession by New Orleans.
Holiday steps through. Wow.
The basketball. You got to understand, you got to make sure you get quality offensive tricks.
Oh, that's
That, I think they had a legit, as Davis dunks it, I think they had a legit.
And Davis got a free. Hart. He took that work. LeBron. Daniels with the 15-footer, good. Still plenty of time to go, though. Kicks it out to Kuzma. LeBron deferring, and a good deferral. Hart goes 2 for 2.
You think he's more athletic than you think, but he's tough. He's a tremendous competitor.
There's Kuzma for the tie, and firing that time. Ingram back in rush. Picked up by Hayes. Davis dives to the rim for the lob. LeBron bottled up and ripped by LeBron James. James took it himself and finishes at the rim. James against Ingram. James calling for him to dive again. 9 on the clock. Long 2. Butter. And Hayes with 6 on the clock. Long 3. It's a little bit too high. Redick makes it a 2-point. The footsteps. Caruso. Holiday guarded by Caruso. New Orleans Pelicans. Respectable Griffin. Still only 22 years old. People forget that too. For the lead, Redick. Kept alive by Hart. Great hustle play by Josh Hart. The Pelicans are starting close to the bucket. Got his own
Who didn't, but you're not at the level of officiating that I'm at.
Okay, and you said you didn't see it.
James.
I'm doubling that.
No double team. He kicks it out. Makes the right play. And he goes 1 for 2. Lakers lead by 2. Alvin Gentry.
Isolation against Anthony Davis also.
Holiday. Picked off by Anthony Davis. They couldn't get it in bounds. And Anthony Davis, the dream killer tonight, with another chance to put this game away.
And it was a tremendous job by LeBron James on the ball. He shaded the top of the floor, which made Drew Holiday throw the ball up. Airtime was allowed Anthony Davis to create the steal, and what could we possibly be?
Anthony Davis, Frank Vogel. And the adage goes, the strongest leader is the one who supports the coach's plan.
And this is interesting. Playing zone, I think some teams are afraid to do this. I like this.
Ingram. Type of night it's been for him, which ends